If you remember our video from a few months ago, we went to the Zotac LAN party sometime at the beginning of December last year.
With this rig here?
Yes, we actually showcased what's in this case actually and how we build it. And we feel like it's still lacking of something, and we're gonna upgrade it with more performance, like from a 120mm radiator AIO push-pull to a 240 push-pull, and we're gonna make it more bling with some of these. We have 4 of them, so we're gonna make this shine like a Christmas tree. Quick rundown on the specs of all these things. This is a very old system. What motherboard is this?
Oh, this is actually very old motherboard. It's from the the Z87 era.
Z87
It's old.
era.
It's old. You don't get GB. There's R, but there's no GB here.
Yes, and then you don't even have controllable lighting, so it's only just one color all the time. And we actually hooked up some of the RGB system from Cooler Master last time. We have a, as per mentioned, 120mm AIO. That's where all the RGB fans come in, and then we've actually slot in 3 RGB fans that are controlled by one controller hub there, as you can see, and that's pretty much it. But we still feel it doesn't have enough light, so we're gonna experiment some of the lighting first, and then we talk about compatibility before we move into the installation, which is on the second part of this video, so stay tuned for that. And let's begin in playing around with the lights. Alright, so the first part of this puzzle is obviously an RGB splitter. We have a lot of peripherals, a lot of RGB stuff to connect to. So this box itself just comes with this one splitter, and I think it comes with fish bones too. You're gonna need the fish bones to connect this.
It does come with fish bones.
It does. 4 male to male adapters. Yes, those are fish bones. Fish bones are something like this. It's tiny, don't lose it, it's very important. So make sure you have this in your box. And secondly, well, this thing is fairly self-explanatory, so we're not gonna talk much about it. Secondly is this thing. We showcased it before and we showcase it again. This is the RGB LED Controller. Magnetic, so you can just snap into your case. And this thing has a total of 4 hubs, and you're gonna need SATA power and then USB. This is actually a internal proprietary data cable connecting to a 9-pin internal USB header, USB 2.0 header. So if you want to control through their Cooler Master software, make sure you hook this up. And then you're gonna have 4 ports here to connect up to 4 different
daisy chain devices.
So also showcase it later. So this is a fairly simple one too, and then we're gonna have more RGB LED stuff. This is their brand new design for an RGB, what they call this, Master Accessory Universal LED Strip with 4-pin controllers. Quick unboxing here since it's new. Get a user manual, nothing much, and you deal with this.
Compared to what it looks like at the front of the box, it's kind of like quite a shock, seriously, because from the front it actually gives you the impression that it's a flat piece of magnetic kind of bar, but it is a bar, but it doesn't turn out to be magnetic. So
it is magnetic, very strong magnet. One advantage of this is the strong magnet, so it wouldn't warp around when the LED gets old.
Okay.
Yeah, because I experienced that before. And then actually we have 3 more of these bars, and we can actually daisy chain it one by one. We'll show it again later. And then more pieces of the puzzle is this new MasterFan Pro 120mm fan with RGB too. So put that aside for now, RGB fan. Last but not least is to improve our performance is actually the ML240L RGB2. This is a bit self-explanatory, but we're gonna play around with all the RGB controls first. So what do we have here with the hub? We have to set up the hub first. Assuming that you have an old system like us and you just got a controller and some LED strips like this, how are you supposed to connect it? So right now we're gonna show you something simple.
Okay, so there's actually some indicator here showing that, okay, there's a V. If you don't do it correctly, it won't light up.
Yeah, at least it doesn't oh yeah, we are connecting directly from the controller to the RGB. And actually we do have a few more of these here. So we're just gonna take another one, connect it to one end. Remember the polarity?
Yes, it's here.
And we are gonna connect it like this. So yes, you can daisy chain it like this.
And the colors does go in sync.
Yes. And if you don't want to do it, you can actually still connect it to the controller directly, and then you can have two different lighting modes on two different light strips. So depending on how you want it. But assuming that you have way more than just two light strips and whatnot, this is where
the splitter comes to play.
Yes, this splitter is magnificent. The controller itself has 4 ports, but assuming that you don't daisy chain, you need to connect up to 4 devices.
Not to say 4 devices, 4 branches.
4 branches, yeah. So with these, you can actually connect to like maximum of 12 devices with RGB. But actually there is a secret where you can daisy chain your splitters too. But we'll show you that later. Okay, so now we're gonna hook up everything to this splitter. We're just gonna use one port actually, so we are plugging in the splitter for now, and I'm gonna skip ahead. So
3 bars.
3 bars with just one splitter. And actually, the secret that we mentioned just now is that we take the second splitter that we have here. This one is actually coming in from the AIO cooler. So here's how you connect it. First, you need to unplug one of the strips, connect the fishbone again, and then we are going to connect this to this. So one of the branch of the first splitter is connected to the second splitter, and from the second splitter itself, we can connect to more devices. As you can see here, 3 of them here. We're gonna unbox one more light strip. Where is it?
Given that if you have enough power, you can actually power up infinite amount of
Virtually, yes.
virtually infinite amount of all these LEDs.
So quick unboxing again. Last LED strip. Another.
No bone.
I got no bones. Never mind. We're just gonna use the extension. This extension cable is also included in the box.
Get it right.
Yep, get it right. So now you can see that we're using just one port from the controller. Go through one splitter, connect to 2,
split,
and then this third branch connected to another splitter. This one with an extension too, and yeah, 4 strips in just one port with the controller and with the help of 2 splitters.
But one thing though,
yes,
because you actually branch it out from one port, so in the software you can only control one colors for the rest of the stuff in the same room.
Yeah, so we're also gonna show you that later. Take these apart for now. They are bright, yes, we know. So now we're gonna unbox the AIO cooler ML240L. So you have 2 fans right here. We're gonna play with the LED first and showcase how you can actually connect them up together, so you can manage your cables easily when you are tackling all the cables later on.
Okay, we'll need more bones.
We have this, so nothing powering the fan yet.
So it won't spin.
Yes, we just want to showcase the RGB for now,
which is
literally a light show.
Yes.
So one more connector here, and we still have one more port, I guess.
Wait a minute.
If we have no more ports, never mind, we just use one of the light strips as a daisy chain. I think it should work. This thing is quite versatile.
Oh yes,
it works. So in terms of cable management, you can be very creative and see how you daisy chain everything.
That's gonna be tough though.
Work your mind.
Look at the amount of cable you have here, but
This is only for your RGB, not including your fans or your power supply. So it's gonna be a tough challenge, but generally this is all the RGB stuff that we have and we want to upgrade on the rig that we showed before. First part of this video showcase all the RGB stuff. Well, this is how you can do it and this is how you can connect everything together. We don't have a clear-cut way, but it's up to your creativity.
and stay tuned for the next video to see how we gonna fit all this thing into
The Masterbox 5 Lite.
aka our LAN party rig.
Yeah, actually our butcher rig, but we do experiments on that thing and stay tuned. 2 days from now, from this video, we're gonna have the second part up. Thanks for watching everyone,
See you guys in the next video.
very soon.